On September 24th, 2001, Team Eco released a new game called Eco, and it did not sell. It didn't sell well at all. It had weird box art, and it was considered a flop in the day. I'm Andrew Reiner, everyone, and I have a full house here. I have Ben Hanson here.
Hello, Andrew Reiner.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Good.
Tim Turi's playing the game.
I will play this game.
Very Lord of the Rings intro. I forgot about this. And then Dan Rickert's here as well.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Good. We got Ben Hanson down here.
We do, and we have Jason A. Stryker down here, too.
Hello.
The editors still outweigh the video editors, but it is uncomfortable.
We're an up-and-coming breed.
And the whole thing with this game is you're escorting another character, which we'll get to very shortly here, I believe.
And you just left it off kind of talking about how it did definitely have like a lackluster reception.
Is that
as far
true?
as sales go?
Oh, yeah.
But I think, but maybe for the scope of the game, I don't know what the scope of their sales was, but this game critically, like, considered one of the best games.
And the best part is it had a very slow burn, I felt like. I am unbelievably proud of myself because I played this game in a demo either before it came out or right when it came out, and I loved it. Like, I invited all my friends over to my house, like, you have to see the animation in this game, it's wild. And everybody called me an idiot. And now I can look back
That's just kind of the default from people that know
exactly,
you,
but now I'm completely justified, and I was a genius for knowing that this was
I
brilliant.
was a genius for liking Eco.
You talked about a slow burn, though. I think the pacing of this game's awesome. You never hit a puzzle that's like too tough. And the game's all puzzles pretty much. There's like a little bit of environmental kind of like combat using the environment to kill dudes, but and protecting Yorda. But overall, like it just feels like it always makes sense what I should be doing. I always have a pretty clear idea of what's next.
Some puzzles are maybe tougher than you remember. I just tried replaying this not too long ago, and I got stuck fairly
about
early.
the chain, like not knowing you could
Yeah,
swing
I didn't
on the
know I
chain?
could swing on the chain.
That's Tim.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking a little bit before we started recording. I was asking if this is the same universe as Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah.
And you guys were saying the end of Shadow of the Colossus. I remember you turn into a big smoke monster, and then your lady comes alive or something, and then you're a baby or something. Like,
Yeah, do you remember what the baby had on its head?
Was it the horns?
Yeah, is it okay that we spoil Shadow of the Colossus?
It's been out since 2007.
So the idea is Shadow of the Colossus, or Eco, is seen as kind of a spiritual prequel to...
Eco's the prequel?
Wait a second, no, Shadow of the Colossus is the prequel,
So
I
the
should say.
Baby that the smoke monster turns into is this fella?
Yes, well, not necessarily. That could be. But the idea here is that they talk about this town or countryside that's been cursed by these horned children, and that's why they're banishing him, because he has horns, to this remote place that they're bringing him to right now. And the idea is that that was the first of the horned children.
Well, so why did the smoke man turn into a baby, and why did you turn... Were you...
We're talking about Lost. Like, let's talk about
I just want to make sure I
here.
remember. It ties into this.
This is interesting.
It's you're the kid in Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah.
And then you turn into a smoke monster. Why? And then why does the smoke monster turn into a baby?
That's all too, I think.
So I think part of the fun of these games are trying to figure that crap out.
Ambiguity?
Yeah, just how loose it is, and trying
Like when
to
you
piece
kill a
these theories.
colossi and like all the stuff comes out and everything.
Yeah. You think of like, this is really one of the major cutscenes for this game, and most of it's in-game then from here on out, but just those little hints of a story that you can try and piece together. Right. I know that's why weirdos like Dark Souls so much.
It's like Pixar.
Weirdos.
They're trying to stitch together these things which are just kind of loosely created.
The in-between films, you mean?
So if you're looking at this and you're thinking, wow, this looks a little sharper than I remember, we're actually playing the PlayStation 3 remastered in high definition edition.
Which we can do now.
Yep, and this is ported here by Bluepoint Games.
You did a great job. Tim, you played these in 3D, and I remember they looked fantastic.
I played Shadow of the Colossus in 3D when we had a giant 3D television, and it looked really, really good.
I heard Shadow is the way to go.
Yeah.
Eco was okay, but I guess Shadow, it just really made a big difference.
Eco is the first game I ever rented from the Game Informer Vault, though.
Oh, because you never played it?
I'd never played it. I wanted to impress everybody with my choice. I
think mine was Night at the Museum for Xbox 360, so I could get achievement points.
And
mine was probably Jersey Devil.
And when Tim says rented, he actually meant checked out. We do not charge our employees, although that's a good idea.
Ooh. Little tip jar at the end.
Yeah.
Dan, this seems like the type of game that you would poo-poo for a long time and then finally get around to it and admit that
I
it's
was on
pretty
board
good.
right away.
Really?
Yeah,
you're not a snot. Okay.
Puzzle type stuff. I love puzzle stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good. I just think of like, it took you a long time to get to Brothers, and it seemed like everybody loved Brothers.
I never
had
cracked on
hints of
Brothers, so I
this.
just never got a chance to play it.
Have you not even started it?
No, I was just talking recently about how I want to play through the whole thing in one sitting, like tonight or tomorrow.
Okay, that's for the best.
No,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I love
I
games.
forgot how this game
I
started.
love games.
I was going to say
Nice
games like
defense.
that. Like, I picked the right career. No puzzle games, Portal-y stuff or this type of stuff, any of that crap.
I forgot this started like this. I think
It's so
I think
awesome.
it's a little while before you get to like your first full blown.
Yeah, you're going to actually be climbing up these guys here.
Yeah, I remember this game was really satisfying because you have. I think you're attacking these shadow monsters with like a wooden stick for the
Right.
first part of the game. And then you finally get that sword, and it's like, oh, it's like the only real thing you get, right?
You can also get, is it an axe? I think, or a club. There's some weapon that's more powerful than a sword
Okay.
that's secret.
Okay.
And if you beat it on this version, it isn't it's like the thing from the Japanese version. You can control
watermelon-
the girl, right?
Oh.
Yeah. So this one, I think it's maybe even the European version of Eco. Yeah, if you beat it, then you get to control the girl in
that
2-player.
Break puzzles?
I've never done that. I don't know what that's like. I'm always curious about it.
Seems like it just make it a little less frustrating when you have to go back for her or something.
call for her or something like
and-
that, yeah.
But the AI was fine. Like, seriously, she's... Yorda's totally capable.
Yeah.
I mean, as incapable as she is, she would throw switches and stuff. She'd help a little bit, right?
She's all right. Tim, just based off memory, what does it sound like when Eco calls for Yorda? Remember?
I only think of...
I'll do one.
Okay.
Tim, you
Yeah.
know what it is.
Okay.
Tim, you go.
I have no idea.
Okay, that was Tim's. Now
right.
Dan's.
Yada!
That's pretty good. Okay, I'll do mine. Get over here. And Hanson. No, I'm going to do a real one. I think it was more like, "Ada."
I think it's bird. Because remember, it always sounds like bird.
Like tone deaf like that?
But maybe that's when she's further away only. Yes, exactly, tone deaf. The horns are actually lodged in his ears.
Yeah.
It's a horrible
It's a
syndrome.
listening horn.
Doesn't Kyle have a baby named Aggro or something?
No,
He
it's
has a cat named Aggro. Yeah, Kyle's a huge fan of this game too. It's a shame we didn't have him down here. But I started playing Brothers a while back when it came out, and then I made it like 2 hours in and immediately texted Kyle, like, Kyle, if you like Eco this much, you should jump on Brothers. Gives
It's
me a lot
such
of the
a fantastic
same vibes.
game. We talk about it a lot in the office and in our shows, but that is one of the year's best. Everyone should play it. Absolutely play that game.
I'm looking forward to playing this.
Not this one.
Yeah.
Well, this,
Play
actually,
this
I
one
want to
too.
replay this.
Yeah.
But Brothers
this
is number
meaning
one.
Brothers.
Yes.
Yeah. Just look at the very subtle, smooth camera work. It transitions so nicely all the time.
It really does.
Yeah, you didn't see a lot of this back in the day. It was, this kind of tracking and being able to elevate it like that was definitely something different.
And the lack of a lot of UI stuff cluttering up the screen.
Yeah. King Kong before King Kong, man.
Are you referencing the Xbox 360 King Kong?
Correct.
Game? You're the only person that constantly references it.
I love that
No
game.
one knows what you're talking about, Ben.
Everyone
Hanson
knows what
and
I'm
I are
talking
going to do
about.
a super replay on that one of these days.
I
It's
really
an
can't wait.
okay game for launch.
It was a great game.
I think that it was more interesting than you remember. And I'm looking forward to
It's
going
not.
back with
It's
the
not.
potential super replay.
Is that going to be your pick for the... Oh, wait, you don't get to pick for the showdown, do you?
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing for the showdown this year. We should probably start planning that, shouldn't we?
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna see what
next
the
year.
what the swing button
yeah.
was.
Is it circle?
Yep, that was it. Man, if
Wow.
only I had learned that sooner. That's really nice. Okay.
In HD, you can start to see the flaws in this animation, but I just want to stress, back in 2001,
When
it
you
was
were a
so
genius.
smooth. Yeah, back when I was the smartest 8th grader.
So what is he wearing over his shirt there? Was he like eating a Red Lobster? Does he have his
Culver's.
apron? Or what are those things called?
He's a Butterburger, man.
You see troops sometimes have those things. What are those?
I always say Culver's because Joe Juba put a Culver's baby bib on me today, and it looked like that. And
Jason said it's a tunic before Dan started talking about Culver's.
people want to talk about burgers.
Jim, all right, Jim.
Y'all like burgers?
So this game started out as a PS1 game, and then they
Correct.
converted it to PS2. Actually, it's interesting to note on this edition, the PS3 version, they have a lot of great behind-the-scenes videos that go into the early
Oh,
days of
really?
Eco and Shadow of the Colossus, and yeah, they're amazing.
Boy, really? Are they unlocked right away?
Yes.
Oh.
And they even have one for Last Guardian just to get you excited.
And I'm hoping that's the story with Last Guardian. Is
Yeah.
Last Guardian started as PS3 and maybe it'll be PS4.
He's used to making those transitions. Yeah. I would love to go back and watch that because I forget if they show PS1 footage of this game, but
You know, when Last Guardian was shown, the first trailer that they had, I thought it was like, wow, they showed so much. This game has to be so far along. Mm-hmm. And then you hear, behind the scenes that it was just troubled the whole way through, and there wasn't a lot of game there.
Right.
do you remember the first trailer for Last Guardian and how it used Miller's Crossing music, the Coen Brothers film.
That was
I
interesting.
never
I remember
knew
the music.
I never knew if that was official or that was just some weird leak and then a fan put that music on there. But that was always a really confusing angle to
Maybe
that
something
story.
like Bioshock Infinite, multiple like realities.
But
and
only
stuff.
music from the Coen Brothers movies?
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
This seems like a good point to bring up a story that I don't think we've told on Replay. Tim, do you want to tell the story about Last Guardian and you when you were an intern?
Oh my gosh.
I love this story so much.
I was an intern. When I was an intern, I was fortunate enough to be able to write some previews for the magazine, and I was tasked to write a really old Last Guardian preview, basically just based off a trailer. You know, there wasn't much known about it, but we were trying to compile what we knew, and I kept on screwing up. Like in college, we went by word counts, and then at Game Informer, I had to get used to character counts, and I had to do this just a 2,000 character
There's not much. You can
preview.
write that in a
Yeah,
couple
honestly,
minutes.
it's like
How many
few
pages is
paragraphs.
that?
And that was a one-page preview. I
Okay.
think we might have blown it up a little bit with some extra pictures, but and I'm like, I was really nervous. I didn't want to ask too many questions. I screwed it up a lot, you know, and I was like, well, that seems like a lot to write about a trailer, but I really worked on it, and I squeezed out 2,000 words on that first trailer for The
2,000
Last
words.
Guardian.
How many pages is that?
It's like it's like a 6-page, maybe 8-page
on a
feature.
trailer. Tim,
Yeah.
you need to post that as a blog.
I
think
want
it'd be
to.
hilarious.
Actually, what I want to do, I want to find one of the last pieces of coverage we did for this was by Annette Gonzalez, and she did a nice 6-pager on this. She had a nice interview.
She actually went and saw the game.
Yeah, yeah.
She's one of the few people to actually see it.
And talked with Ueda, and it's Ueda, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I want to take that same cover story I'm sorry, not cover story, but
Feature story.
feature story. Are you sure it's back?
Go back inside. You got to jump on the cage.
Oh, okay, gotcha. And then swap out all my just ridiculously wordy.
Did you get into like what the bird creature smelled like theoretically?
Yeah, I
like
did.
what the hell are you writing about?
I did. I also talked a lot about just like possibilities, like it looks like they drop a barrel on him at this point, and is it this way, Ben?
No, go down, back
okay.
down, and then you'll have an opportunity to jump onto the cage.
Anyway, I had to trim that down. Okay, back down a little bit.
You can do it.
I like the sound in this too. Oh, they
It's-
do a lot of ambience, and then every once in a while, there's just a hint of music coming in. Then it just fully comes in.
So back down here.
Yep, go down. I believe at some point there should be an access so you can jump onto the cage.
Okay.
Tim, are you confident that Hanson knows what he's talking about?
It's right now. It seems like we're just going back down from where we came, but
If there was an opening up there where you can jump onto the cage, then that's it. But I'm positive that's what we have to do because the cage drops.
it kind of seems like the cage is way up there, Ben.
Oh, I guess the cage is way up there.
I was just going to defend you, Ben. I was like, this guy seems so confident.
That's your first
Why are
mistake,
you guys
Reiner.
I
trusting
said
this
if
guy?
there was an opening up there, we should jump from there.
Reiner, you need to hang out with Hanson more.
Seems like it's right
It's
there.
up there!
Yeah.
Oh, we need to lower it. Damn it! All right, there's a step in there that I'm
assume
missing.
that Hanson has no idea what the hell he's talking about.
I got it through some spots in Overblood. Come
I see
on.
the best in Hanson.
You don't hang out with him enough.
It's really a horrific experience. Imagine looking in the mirror.
Jeez.
Very intimate hangout
He
session.
gets to be self-deprecating. Not just Dan. You don't have the monopoly on making fun of Ben Hanson. He can get in on that
Yeah,
if he wants.
That's no fun.
No, I really appreciate
That's
that.
mine. That's all of ours except for his.
Just to complete the trifecta and have me yell about this thing too. But
Don't I have to go outside?
all right, let's go outside.
Yeah, I mean, I have to go outside because the passage is out, so I have to go outside. I should have just kept on going on instinct.
Yes.
Yeah, you probably
that,
should have.
Tim.
It's right over here.
Sad thing is, I really just played this like 2 months ago.
Did ya?
Yeah, I
Oh,
really
Hanson.
did. I really
Please,
did.
No.
It was right here. There's so many people that are watching this that play this classic game, you know,
Yeah.
like 12, 20 times, and they're like, oh, God, just get off that spiral staircase. Okay.
There it
Oh,
is.
of course. The very subtle puzzle. I see.
There she is. So your dude is named Eco. Mm-hmm. And that's Yorda.
Miss Yorda. Also, in this version, in addition to the co-op, I think it unlocks the features that she has subtitles, so you can understand what she's saying.
Yes,
which
that's
I'm
right.
not a fan of. Like, I like that it's ambiguous.
That's one way to do that, Tim.
Yeah.
Fell on his bum.
I'm graceful. Okay. So she has, yeah, I do like the ambiguity as well.
I don't even want to look at that footage because I don't know what it is. But they also added, I think there's like one puzzle or one scene that wasn't in the original release that they put in this one too. I remember Joe talking about that when we did a video preview.
The
of the
watermelon
HD
scene
version.
at the end? Or is that part of it?
You know what they added, Hanson, is
no.
they added that lever that wasn't there
Yeah,
before.
yeah, that's what I heard
that
too.
cage was just down.
Yeah, look, I was a speedrunner for the PS2 version, but they changed so many things up this time around.
They've got those leaderboards in there. Deathmatch.
Leaderboards.
Okay, let's get some Yorda.
So one of the things I like about the development of this game is just going from those videos that are on this special edition, is Ueda went from art school to developing this game, but he insisted on hiring people that were not familiar with the gaming industry, which seems like a horrible idea, but he
It
just
happens
wanted...
a lot, actually.
Yeah, he just wanted to take a whole new approach and just throw out everything that they know about video games and just strip it all down. And to do that, he just hired a lot of his buddies, like animators out of the art school that he went to.
That's awesome.
And I think that is the reason why
paid
this
off.
game's so bold and strange and why it holds up so well.
It definitely holds up well. That's for sure. Oh!
As I just
Right on your
botched
bum
the
again.
I
simple
wish that
platforming.
affected your relationship with Yorda throughout the game. She's just never quite trusting you because she saw that first
Yeah.
interaction you had with her.
Just some dweeb.
I don't think it was ever released here. If it was, I want to pick it up immediately. But there was a novelization of this.
Oh,
Eco
yeah.
in Japan, which just has to be fascinating. You know, like I know
Yeah.
they did novels like on Doom, and I picked those up and looked at them, and it's like it's exactly what you'd expect, like a guy running around corridors with a gun. But what would this be like? You know, how deep do they get into this lore?
I'm sure they fill in the gaps by themselves, and that's where those novelizations get really interesting. That's why I liked the Resident Evil novelizations.
Did you read it?
Yeah, I read all of them.
How far did they go? Did they go to like 4?
There was originals. Yeah, I think they did pretty much all of them, especially through like Zero and Code Veronica and stuff. But they filled in the gaps a lot. There was some stories, like original stories, like featuring like Rebecca Chambers or original characters, but there was just a character that like organized everything, because like Umbrella didn't have like a strong presence. It was just sort of Wesker's kind of working for him, and the novelization sort of stitched things together. It was fun, and the characters in Resident Evil as cool as this is not a Resident Evil replay, but it made them characters. I feel like they're sort of lacking as characters besides their cool designs and situations.
I just learned a fun, weird fact. John Ricciardi, who's at a localization company out in Japan, he just tweeted this out over the weekend. But Dan, you'd like this. Apparently, in the official novelization in Japan for Link to the Past, Link's official name is Paul.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
A Paul to the Past.
That's so dumb.
I'm appalled by that.
I like it. I think we should go with that from now on as a Game Informer standard.
Yeah.
The last name Link would have.
Even in referring to the games, you have to call it Zelda, Paul Between Worlds, and Paul's Awakening.
Paul's Awakening.
Wait, that's your dad's
And
name.
instead of Hyrule, I think they called it Chicago. I think that's what they went with there.
It was a Watch Dogs prequel originally.
The polished cap.
That's good.
Not really, no.
That's okay.
Eh.
Yorda, time
Hey.
to go.
Caller, let's hear what he actually sounds like.
Oh,
Can you do it yet? No.
little cutscene. Hey, look at my stick.
Look at him.
Oh, so you don't like the subtitles?
Well, this is Eco saying it, though.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. She spoke in wacky, not quite
Okay.
Japanese
it was
language.
like hieroglyphics or something.
Hyrule.
Why were people calling the Neverending Story dog from Last Guardian Trico?
I think that was the project code name, and that was like it was
Yeah.
rumored for a long time. Yeah,
It's
and
not
then
the
I don't
dog.
He kind of looked. They just saw the big dog thing and made that
know.
comparison.
Yeah, I don't know if Team Eco ever referred to that thing as Trico, but it kind of did become the de facto name.
Okay.
Also, I loved the second they unveiled that game is he's gonna die a horrific death.
You
Yeah.
always assume that, though.
Yeah,
There's
I do.
Other games.
I always hope that they kill
Yeah.
off beloved animals because it makes for a more
if-
interesting game.
What if they end up killing off the kid instead?
He sent out that email that he wanted Clementine to die a gruesome, grisly death in Walking Dead.
We've gone over this, but yeah, I feel like we
He
just
likes
talked
seeing
about-
innocent things like get horribly murdered.
No, I like a more interesting story.
Yeah, I'm
It's much more
with
interesting.
Hanson. I like when people kill their darlings.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Well,
Yeah.
I like unpredictable storytelling,
Right.
and all too often they're very safe.
So you're
when-
saying like a Game of Thrones type thing.
exactly? I mean,
Or
that is
Walking Dead,
unpredictable.
like just unpredictable, like anyone's fair game to die.
Okay.
Do you guys remember the final boss in this game?
was it the Queen?
Yeah, the Ice Queen.
I remember the
lady.
Queen. I don't remember the boss fight.
And you have to like use your sword to like block her attacks that are coming in. It creates a little like force field, and you're running up.
Right.
Do you
Yeah.
block them or do you hit them?
You think you use it to block, and then you slowly work your way up to her.
Is there a block move in this? Or
No, but you get the special sword.
Oh,
I think
okay,
is how it is,
that
and you like
helps block.
plunge it into the ground.
Man, for a second there, if you kind of look at that weird, it almost looked 2D when you were going up that staircase.
yeah.
I think he's went into the wall just like Paul does.
Why is there a puddle under that chain?
Never seen a chain puddle? It's probably grease.
Wonder if she
From
can
what?
climb up here.
Because those guys that dropped off, this prisoner, they wanted to leave everything greased up so that he couldn't climb up the chain. It's like Home Alone when they grease up the rope and then they light it on fire.
That's exactly. They watched Home Alone and they're like, we got to make sure we do that.
So I don't think she can climb that.
Wait, what is he saying?
She can't climb chains. Am I doing this right?
It's a good question.
I would just leave her and finish the game.
Okay.
Come get her later.
I mean, I didn't see any other doors down there. I may have just totally gone the wrong way.
And that was too tall to reach down to pick her up?
Yeah, maybe that's the thing.
You might have to do that. I think it's like R1 when you're on the edge.
That seems to be like the Yorda interact button. Is just,
Right.
It seemed like it was pretty tall.
Yeah, I think it
Where are you going?
She wants to go back down. Maybe I'm going the wrong way.
could
Yeah.
be. Yeah. I'd say go back
Let's
down.
go back down. I mean, for me, there was a lot of this in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sort of
and I
exploring.
love that they don't hold your hand. Obviously, you're holding her
Timing,
hand,
yeah.
but they don't hold your hand and tell you what to do.
Yeah.
We see that way too often these days.
Just good level design.
Yeah, and just being like, if they're compelled by what we're creating, they will keep playing it. That's what we did when we grew up playing Atari and Nintendo games and stuff like that. Way too much hand holding these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan, I know you always give me crap for listening to podcasts in every game, but Team Eco games, I will not listen to podcasts, even though it seems like they're built for it because there's very little story going on.
No, it doesn't.
Well, I think you can make the case like, a few cutscenes, you could listen to podcasts and get the idea, but I just love being immersed in this world so much that I just crank up the volume.
What other games are exempt from your podcast fetish?
State of Decay,
Why?
because I like to also be engaged fully in that world. XCOM, because it lowers my chances for success significantly if I'm slightly distracted. Yeah. Only serious games like that.
Of course.
State of Decay, yeah.
We got to stay off that spiral staircase.
Yeah, of course she has electricity powers. I totally forgot about that. Of course. Their palms would be so sweaty.
Does anybody like this game more than Shadow of the Colossus in the room?
No.
I have to replay this one again recently. I would have to play it again before I sounded off on that. It's like the Mario 64 Banjo-Kazooie argument.
I thought this was really good and different, but holy cow, Shadow of the Colossus was just a different stage and a different experience in gaming. And
That scale.
yeah, just not weird. Oh, speaking of brothers,
Yeah, you
Oh,
said
I
yeah.
think that was a nod in
Spoil
Brothers.
nothing, don't spoil nothing.
There's a couch in
There's
Brothers.
couches in Brothers,
couch
just like
spoilers.
that.
The couch eats your parents in Brothers.
Do you think that's
Oh
a
my
nod to this?
I don't think so. I think they just built really beautiful scenery and they wanted to find a way to show it off and have more quiet moments. It's kind of like in the new
But with
Pokemon.
And that's where you save too, right?
A stone couch?
Yeah, in this game, that's how you save.
That's the first place you go. Like, we got to show off our beautiful scenery. Let's put in a stone couch.
I was thinking in Brothers.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh, I see.
that's a weird thing to have.
Are they always stone?
Yeah.
In Brothers? Okay.
Can you play Brothers with two controllers, or do you just have to do the one controller co-op thing?
I think
Just
the
one
controller.
person, yeah.
Okay.
And I played a lot
There's
of
good
it.
reason for it, too.
Okay.
Yeah, it really works. But for a little bit of it, I was playing co-op with somebody else, and we each had our hands on one stick.
You probably
And
don't
then-
want to go
Well,
there.
there's some jokes here, but
In the afterwards,
carefully.
I had Kyle ask the director of Brothers whether or not he accepted that as a certain play style, and he says, "No, absolutely do not do that. That is a stupid thing to do."
That's awesome.
It's nice to just be directly contradicted by the director of the game. All right.
I did that with Resident Evil 0 sometimes.
How did that work?
Yeah, not the best.
Wait, you had somebody like aim the gun?
No. Resident Evil 0, there's two characters that are controlled simultaneously.
Oh, really?
If you want to. You can switch between them, but God,
Huh.
I keep coming back to Resident Evil.
You know, Hanson, there was a Micro Machines game on Game Gear that was designed for co-op using just the Game Gear. So you'd control it like one player would be, you turn the screen sideways, one player would be on the D-pad and the other would be using the buttons.
The
to
A
steer.
and B buttons?
Yeah. It was really bizarre, but it actually kind of worked. People really liked it.
How long until we do a real Game Gear replay?
oh boy.
You mean not like the
Not like the Sonic
collections?
2 thing, yeah.
Oh, we have. Man, that's one of our most complete collections upstairs in
It's
our
really
Game
good.
Informer vault.
Let's play some columns. Or some low-rent Streets of Rage.
I had Mortal Kombat, and it was terrible on there.
Yeah, I had crappy versions of a lot of good games.
There's definitely some interesting stuff on there. We did show one Sonic game in a replay.
And
that
Tim was
was in
over
a
the moon
collection.
about it. Yeah.
Those
Tim
games,
really
those Sonic
hated
games suck.
Yeah, they were
they're
pretty
way
bad.
too hard.
Anyone
the
that's
hang gliding stuff. And
You know what? I think I'm even someone that thinks that Super Mario Land is a pretty overrated game.
Yeah.
The first one?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
for Game Boy. I just think sometimes there's rose-colored glasses, rose-tinted glasses for those portable games because that's just what we had. Do I have to help her
Oh,
up?
there it was. What was the sound? No.
Yeah, I think
Dan,
it was
stop.
a turkey.
Shut up.
So that's when he's close, but if you go further away, he'll do the long shout. He'll really let it all out. Yorda's the one that he cares about.
He just sort of yells.
Yeah, but I always thought it sounded like bird. So it turns out David Cage is a big fan of this game. At Gamescom, I interviewed him and was just talking about his favorite.
Did you just ask him point blank, just every game? Like,
Yeah,
do you
what
like
do you think
Mortal
of this?
it was
Kombat?
mostly Crash Bandicoot questions.
Do you like Crash Bandicoot?
In level 3 of Crash Bandicoot.
Well, if you've played Beyond Two Souls, there are certainly Crash Bandicoot references hidden in there. I'm convinced of it. I see them.
I like the emotion
Started up my fan site.
of that Bandicoot.
So when you guys first played this and you saw Yorda, were you like, is she ghostly?
Yeah, I
You
kinda thought so.
What were
Yeah.
your thoughts when you first saw her?
I thought dead girl.
I thought I'm a genius still for liking this game.
Okay, that
So I
wasn't
was
the
really too busy
question,
with
but-
that.
Dan, what did you think? Or you
Seems
just-
like a lady whose white balance was turned way up or whatever.
okay,
White
great.
balance.
The artist Dan Ryckert.
Film major Dan Ryckert.
yes.
No,
Yeah.
you never really knew.
Yeah, I thought, after you saw those shadow creatures, I thought maybe she was like someone of the light.
The
like the
antithesis.
yin and yang of it. Yeah, exactly.
Tim, do you actually like the combat in this game?
I mean, it's just it serves a purpose. It's not satisfying. It's just
Yeah.
there so you protect Yorda.
You need to play like Devil May Cry more. To get your like deuterific rating. Juggling shadows.
Here's a little Game Informer trivia for you. This game made Andy McNamara cry in The Office.
In the office when he's reviewing it
Yeah, the ending. Yeah. I won't spoil the ending, but I mean, it definitely.
Wow.
I guess I
in
kinda
front
did.
of everybody.
Yeah, he was sitting at his desk. His desk was like 5 feet away.
I didn't cry until Walking Dead. So
One of my favorite things,
yeah, that game got me.
Tim. We played
You
Wii
haven't
Party.
played-
with
Dan, you
you.
haven't played it.
Sensitive.
He's an adult man.
Dan, please tell the Wii Party story.
Dan, hold on a second. Wait. Before we go into this, Dan, have you never like shed a tear during a movie?
No.
Okay, all right. If that's some sort of badge of honor to you, then congratulations.
No, it's just not a thing I do. I'm not trying to sound like a cool guy. I've cried during wrestler
No,
retirement.
you just
matches.
said you were a grown man and criticized me for crying during a
They're
game.
fictional things.
What the hell are you talking about, Dan?
But people retiring, that's the idea.
I mean, Edge had a neck injury and he had to retire.
Dan,
early and he went in a
wrestling's
wheelchair.
fictional. It's
not Edge's
actors.
retirement. That was a real thing. Real retirements get me. It's like, oh man, you've given so much of your body and your life to this, and I genuinely feel. Well, yes, I mean they can't walk around. They're
All right, Dan.
yeah, but no fictional stuff. No, don't cry. You're an adult man.
You're an
okay,
idiot.
you're a real cool guy.
But no, I can say I have never cried during.
More
a TV show or
importantly,
movie.
tell the
Achievement
GD
unlocked.
story.
Oh yes, that Tim. Yeah. So we're playing Wii Party U, and that's the thing where it's like you got the gamepad and you pass it around, and we found one mini game where it's like, so it'll be Tim's turn, and it's going to show all three of us, me, Ben, and Tim's friend David Clapp, who's known him his entire life. A lot of you might have seen him on video things, and we ask questions about Tim, and each of us have to answer. And Tim's was, how often does Tim cry? And so we had like a slider that on the left was not at all, and on the right was all the time.
All the time.
And so it comes up the results, and then it turns out all of us were different shades of like, yeah, Tim probably cries a lot.
And that's
And
just,
Tim's answer for his own question was all the way to the side. That
I don't-
said not
he
at
never
all.
cries.
I think that
Which
was.
he just said he cried during Walking
I think
Dead.
that was the last time, and that concluded like last year or something.
Sam, you're getting a little glossy-eyed right
Yeah.
now.
I just don't understand why you guys think I cry all the time.
Tim, get him some water or something.
But the
You want a
best
snack?
I'm an ugly crier too, guys. I really don't think you guys should go down this path with me, okay?
Tim was just flabbergasted.
Every
Like,
time I've ever,
he's like,
every
I
time
don't
my
even remember
voice
the
is
last
ever.
time I cried. Why would you think I cry all the time? He's like, well, it just makes sense, Tim. He's like, what does
It
that
does
mean?
make sense, yeah.
I still don't know why it makes sense.
You seem like a crier, Tim.
I totally am not.
You like to
vibe.
talk about feelings, and I think that carries over into just assuming you cry
Having
literally all the
feelings
time.
and emotion is a very good thing, and it'll make you appreciate stories and fiction and stuff like that a lot more.
I'm not, I'm not going to say that I'm an unfeeling, like cold monster or anything.
Do you feel for Yorda?
I'm not overly emotional or...
Realistically, like, do you think Ben Hanson cries more than you?
I have no idea.
I bet he does.
How do you even answer that?
He probably cries a lot.
We normally text each other when we're crying, just so we have a running tally.
Crying.
You crying, bro?
I mean, I have a child, so I'm constantly crying in the middle of the night.
right,
Just like, please let me sleep.
Yes.
Yeah, I would imagine that. Did you get emotional when your child was born? Let's get real here at Game Informer.
Yeah, I did. I really did. That was the craziest day of my life still.
Bringing it
hands
home,
down.
or
And I've
just-
done a lot of really stupid stuff in my life, but no, just seeing the baby be born in this new life, just being there, and it has like your features and your wife's features. Yeah, it was insane.
Weird. Do you care for your baby?
Weird is your response to that. Thanks, Hanson.
I would almost certainly cry in that experience.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, where is it?
It took off.
It's like Shy Guys taking Baby Mario away.
They have to bring her to the hole, yes. It has to come down. Pick her up, get her out of that death pit.
Get out of here.
There we go.
You see how it's changing? White.
Anyway, just to wrap that up, I don't cry a lot. Sometimes my eyes
That's not
water
what
up.
your best friend that's known you your whole life said.
My eyes do water up sometimes if something emotional happens in a movie. I will not lie that I do get moved by like a book or a movie or something like that. If it's done well,
Yeah. Me too.
I definitely do.
I like that the cartoony game show host of Wii Party really revealed a lot about the true character of
Looking
Tim.
at me with his cold, calculating eyes.
This weird South Park Canadian face.
A Muppet non-being.
All right, once this guy's beat, we're going to have to move on to our second segment. I wish we could keep playing this. Weird topics, guys.
I want to talk
Really
about Tim
weird.
crying more.
Oh, yeah. Let him. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well,
Here, I'll bring her to the hole myself. It's fine.
He just crams her in.
Let's go.
Stuff a
Let's
briefcase
go.
full.
Oh, God. All right. Well,
And it's gone. So, yeah, when you complete the combat sequences, their portal disappears and you get to move on. Oh, you're going to suicide? Can you?
The suspense is killing me.
What?
just give
That's
take a
it.
look around.
That's scene.
I don't think he can die like that.
No? Okay. Well, we'll just say he did. Let's move on to segment 2. All right, this is Shepherd's Crossing for PlayStation 2. Brammy's Diary.
What is this?
Brammy sounds like a
Someone
Blue Stinger
recommended this.
character.
Yeah, someone recommended we take a look at this. This could just be awful, awful, awful.
I like the look of it so far. Okay.
Crap.
Such a hot day.
Kim ears just started burning.
She's licking the window.
Now she's crying.
Weird stretched out dandelions?
Yeah. Brammy.
Oh, that's an ugly horse.
Oh, this is hard work today. Oh, this red spaghetti will be so good. Wait. That's how she looks at the mountains, I guess. We are family. Together, Brammy. Look at carrots, french fries.
The Brammy family.
Potatoes with cuts on them. An orb from Devil May Cry in the fireplace. Cross-stitching.
I hope this game never starts.
Some snow with no ground. Tree through a tree.
Is this Harvest Moon?
It's going to be very
Seasons.
Harvest Moon-like, yes.
Look at me. Open your eyes, young girl. Your ocarina defines you. Brammy. Come with me.
So is Brammy writing about all those scenes? Is that what's going on there?
I think so, yeah.
In
That was
detail?
Like her summer, her diary.
Yeah.
Right? Or her winter.
Kirby's up a yarn suddenly.
Oh, wow. Is this a loading screen?
And yarn comes from sheep. Right?
Yeah, he turned
2008 success.
2008?
Yep,
Oh,
from
wow.
Valcon Games and publishes Success. Or maybe
Shepherd's
vice
a hard
versa.
word to spell. You never know if it's got the H or the I.
Wait, go back. Is this a
Is that
random
random? Yeah,
generator?
go back.
Triangle. Triangle.
Oh,
Oh, it's that kind of back.
crap.
What?
Okay, do it again.
So do I go? You want me to?
No,
New
new
game.
game.
Yeah, it's just, I guess you're just Bob calling Brammy. Yeah. Brammy
Best
for
sports
short.
announcer in the last decade. Aw.
Brammy for short.
Brammy butts.
All caps
All right.
Brammy. Can you get an exclamation point in there?
I'm gonna look for it.
Brammy butts.
Is there a space?
We got nothing.
Up there, Tim, by the period. Nope.
What is this? Hold on.
That's by the comma if you want to do space. Okay. Sign a nickname.
Please,
It's Bob.
please call him Bob. So if you wouldn't have done that, it would have been Bob Collin, nickname Bob.
Yeah, I guess it's like Link. You know what I mean? Or Ash.
Name's Bob, but my
People
friends
just-
call me Bob.
Yeah. We're probably never gonna see Brammy 666 though in the game. It's probably just a file name. Our village sits atop a plateau surrounded by mountains. In its glory days, a train even passed through here. That's how you define your glory.
That's an urban
Don't let them
legend.
pass you by. Train.
Seems to be an easy way to determine that by looking for tracks.
The ghost train.
All but forgotten. When the train stopped coming, the tracks grew over. People returning once more. That's good. People decided to transform this village
All our
into
sun-
charming hamlet.
All our sunflowers aspect ratio got screwed up.
We're gunning for Hamlet now, people.
Grow vegetables, raise goats, collect milk, collect. Make clothes from mold. This is all checking out. Regular civilization.
Looks very festive.
Proud of their sheep.
Get a load of these sheep.
Okay. Which has become so famous for its wool apparel. People simply call the place Shepherd's Crossing.
Well, how do you get there?
Not
Surrounded by
train.
mountains, no trains.
Yeah, no train at all.
I think you have to take the mountains crossing.
So this is, we're gonna settle down here.
Yep.
We're a journeyer.
And Tim, it looks like very much a kind of a simulation game, like I don't know, not like Animal Crossing, but Harvest Moon, stuff like that.
Okay.
I'm gonna have Jason flash very quickly Brammy's quick reference page. With
It's
a
the
duck in
ducks.
a wicker hat and a wine bottle on his back, saying, "This is my favorite part."
Yeah.
And it shows
Flow charts.
flowchart from pasture to hay to marmot to meat to cabbage to terrier, apparently.
Right. Yeah.
Oh no.
I've got that tattoo on my back.
So what happened is this girl's like, hey, this place is nice. Why don't you try living here? All right. Let's give it a shot. Let me ask the mayor. And now he's selling me on the place.
Who the hell's Brammy?
And you can tell he's a thinker from that posture.
That's true. Or his next week and he needs help supporting it. His head.
Or he's like that lady in Devil May Cry with the super loose skin. And he's just trying to hold it all
Oh,
on.
I remember her.
And
The mayor's okay with it.
the back of the box has a picture of 5 dogs. One of them named Hugh, another named Sophia. Taking
Oh,
on,
wait a second.
That's Brammy.
Sorry,
That's Brammy.
but that's the cutest duck.
It's Brammy.
That's Brammy?
I just solved the mystery. It says Brammy's diary. This is the diary of Brammy the talking duck.
Yes.
He just carries a bottle of wine on his back?
I hope he can shake it up and it becomes like a jetpack.
A reverse jetpack?
That's a
Flying
super
back.
cool
Sends
duck.
him straight to
Ass
Brammy
first.
He's like the
666L.
lamer version of a, gosh, I always forget the name of them, but the dogs that have like the brandy around their neck.
Saint Bernard
Saint
thing?
Bernard, thank
Yeah.
you. I always forget.
But anyway, 5 dogs in like a Final Fantasy attack pattern, you know, all lined up, taking on a badger.
All right, this
So it
sounds
looks like
pretty
there's
good.
some combat in this.
It's like Tokyo Jungle. Oh, this looks kind of neat. A little PS1-y.
Brammy.
Oh, there's months to memorize and stuff. Rabbits and geese. eat
Have
it.
we asked Kim about this game?
her heart right now is just beating uncontrollably upstairs, and she has no idea why.
Oh, God.
This looks like Harvest Moon, but on a crazy level. Like,
Yeah.
I bet you got to pick all those dandelions,
The character looks like from Star Ocean 2.
different types of trees.
What month do fences grow?
Hanson, does a part of you actually want to take this home?
This is up my alley. I like this. I like Harvest
Seems
Moon
like
a
it.
lot. Yeah.
What's the duck doing? Oh, he's
An
biting his
alcoholic
wing.
duck.
Dan, didn't
Well,
I force you
this-
to play Harvest Moon, or you started it on your
I
Ouya or
used
something?
it to lure you to Jason's earlier. We were about to do a thing.
Oh, the
and I was-
live stream. That's right. Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
Ride to Hell live stream.
Oh, God.
And then I go over there and we just had to play Towerfall like a bunch of schmucks. And have a really good time.
Yeah, it turns out.
Okay, time just passed. Our time's always passing.
Oh,
gosh.
look at that.
Oh, he's showing me how grass grows. Oh.
Grass in the grass.
Oh, nice. I'm doing well. Thank you for convincing me to move in. Raise 2 marmots. What are marmots?
I think they're like ferrets.
Is there any part of you that this looks interesting to, Dan? Don't you think that you can slowly build this up? I mean, I don't understand how you can love Animal Crossing and then see this and go, no way.
Too much build up and talk and stuff. At
Okay.
this point, I'd already
Seriously?
at this point, I'd have like
There's a talking duck who's a
I had a
rhino.
bullet bill in my front door by this time already in Animal Crossing. A shovel.
So I'm going to look at the basics of the game here. You're going to get a doghouse where you can have, wow, looks like you can have like 16 different dogs in there.
And you can breed them? Is that what's going on here?
I think so.
Wow.
Okay, so I got 2 marmots. I bet I have to set up that fence so those 2 can get it on and make more.
No, Hanson. Unlike other animals on your farm, animals in the doghouse do not need to be fed regularly and cannot breed.
They cannot breed, but everything else can breed.
Correct.
Can the duck crossbreed with a marmot?
What the hell is that?
That's the marmot. Okay.
Trade him for a rabbit. I don't like this village. This is...
How do I set up a fence?
He's adorable.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's going to hell.
You better seal that. It's lovers running away.
Just 2 weeks, it's going to be Planet of the Apes, but with marmots.
They're rolling the gas canisters down the marmot jail.
Golden Gate Bridge, just a bunch of marmots jumping on helicopters.
I don't know what a marmot is.
Wow. So the animals you were raising, you trade in at the market for meat.
Wait, you trade them
geez.
for
Yeah,
meat?
so you're raising them for slaughter.
Oh my
But he doesn't
God.
want to see it. He just drops off the living creatures. He doesn't know what happens.
Just trying to build this fence again.
I wish it snapped into place.
You tried to build a fence, it's hard. You gotta
mean-
throw it just right.
Unless I
Looking good, Tim.
unless I screwed something up, this is really challenging.
There's gotta be a snap function or something.
Oh, God.
See ya. Now you're just fencing in Brammy.
Brammy's out of control.
Build a bar around him.
He's pretty loaded.
That's a fence. Come here.
You have that hourglass rock blocking
God.
anybody from getting in or out. It's
Have you beaten Hourglass Rock?
1
in the new
o'clock, 2
Zelda yet?
o'clock, Hourglass Rock. Sorry.
you guys really are all over the place with your puns.
We tried.
Get it together.
I want to hear Dan's.
Oh, I said, have you beaten Hourglass Rock in the new Zelda yet?
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, so the kind of the big thing that you can get, Tim,
Yeah.
is, they said this at the beginning, but wool. So you need sheep.
Okay, I'm good.
And that's like the prized commodity for your farm.
Well, the fence is doing a good job of keeping that stone dog in.
That Monopoly piece is really can't go anywhere.
Get that marmot in
I
there!
really want
This is
it.
pretty hilarious.
I really.
like
Am I
this a lot.
confusing it? Hey, you're the lady, right?
Only one way to find out.
the boy.
Pull up the dinosaur's skirt.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Dr. Welcome.
Okay, you moved the dog statue.
How do
You
I?
answered everything, Ben. Pull up that dino skirt.
Just cruising her own bars.
Okay. Oh God. I picked up another piece.
You know what? I think it's time.
Hey, look at it. Okay, hey, that's better than it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
But how are you going to get those guys in there?
Oh, I accidentally advanced a day.
Oh, it's just a dandelion day though.
Oh, hello. You are coming to murder me.
She's
and
coming for the
harvest my
reaping.
soul. My God. I told you to breed these marmots. The reckoning is nigh.
You were not the chosen one.
Be sure to cut it with a sickle before flowers bloom.
You ever extracted a heart with a sickle? And she's using her little ocarina to call her sick friends over.
Sickle friends.
Sickle friends.
Your sickle in the head. Here, you can have this sickle. Catch.
So it says on the back of the box that you can go hunting for wild beasts.
Yeah, get on that.
And you have to
Tim.
defend your livestock.
Are you using it?
Oh, yeah.
Get out of the way, Brammy.
He sounds like he reminds me of just like a terrible South Park character. It's a Lemmy Winks
Like
kind
the
of.
duck president, for example.
The duck president. I forgot about that.
Hey, do you got to pick up your hay?
Oh, hey.
What was that all about?
I don't know, but I think they called back to it after that initial joke at some point. Where it's like the fake trailer, I think. So what if a duck became president? It's just spewing out crap from
There's
its
got to
mouth.
be a pickup button.
I have
does
too
that
much.
mean you have too much?
I do
So
have
you got to
too
like
much.
put it in the barn or something, right?
Oh, that was easy.
Wait, does that say throw away?
I think you're storing it. Yeah.
Okay, let's
Can
get
you go
more.
inside the house? Get out of this field. Go explore a
Hanson
little,
really
man.
wants to see the house. He wants to see how deep this goes.
Desperately.
Hold on a second. Let me just get the rest of this grass.
Tim, what are we doing?
It's really,
Trying to min-max this game. Just go in the house.
I just want to make sure that this is what you'd like to... Oh, that is throwaway. Okay, no,
It's the trash.
I'd like to hang on to that,
Yeah.
please.
Oh, it's one of these
Brammy have
houses.
to say about this?
Wisdom,
Oh, it's
please.
romantic rendezvous.
A newcomer came. I will be playing caretaker. How does he hold it? How does he hold the Brammy?
I love that
Come
writing.
again. If the grass grows any thicker,
That
I'll
would be
need
hard
an
to-
axe.
You're a duck.
A duck axe.
You don't need an axe.
What's your duck wisdom?
Oh, small to medium dogs.
What do you
Oddities.
have to
Oddities.
say about yourself? Oh, wow, okay.
Pretty popular.
Yeah, hey, no big deal, but I do have a bottle of wine in my back.
Think about this.
They make
How
friends.
do they get that font? Like the kid like scribble font? Do they scan it in, or it's tough to make on a computer, wouldn't it? To make it look like that?
Well, you just need like one full alphabet, right?
character set.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if they're all custom.
Font expert Ben
You can
Hanson.
investigate this when you check it out tonight.
All right,
Hanson.
done.
There he is.
When seasonal crops are such harvested here, the village is hold a small festival to celebrate. Quack! If you gather rabbit fur, they'll celebrate for you. Quack as well. Quack! Brammy!
What? Oh, feed the marmots.
Okay.
All rabbits albino?
Oh, they want hay. Pasture
those
grass
are red
turns into hay.
eyes.
Yeah. Big teeth.
Oh god, this is a complicated chain. Cabbage seed to rabbits, cabbage fur to grow. You need rabbit fur to trade for
Marmots
probably
turn into cabbages.
carrots.
Hay turns into marmots.
Marmot meat, okay. Fur,
like Triple
what's
Town.
collected. Rabbit fur turns into poison.
Press the start button to view the hint screen. Quack!
Can you run to the town or go anywhere other than the small patch of land? Or can you see what that tree looks like on the left? Because that looks pretty. 2008 pretty.
It's a
Good eyes,
it's a
Hanson,
cherry
good
blossom.
eyes.
What do you want?
6 months old? That's pretty. Look
Okay,
at it.
I have to cut pasture, and this is going to turn into hay. Okay, but you know what? I really don't I have to throw away my cut grass.
Brammy's a pain in the ass.
No, you want that's hay, dude. You wanted to give.
No,
the
no,
hay-
it's not hay. That's cut grass. Cut pasture turns into hay. This is going to turn into hay. I promise.
Who needs animation?
So I bet if I advance a day that it's
That
going
is a nice tree, Hanson.
but it's going to turn into hay. Wait for it. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Oh.
Looks like the bees are out. They carry nectar from flowers to convert into honey. Is there a hive around here?
Didn't
if
this-
you have a bee box, you can collect honey from the bees. Sweets made with honey taste great. I have
Tim.
an idea. What's that, Ben?
Tim, what is
Why
a bee-
don't you set up a lot of bee boxes to collect honey?
Tim, I'm curious what a bee box sounds like. I don't know if you have any idea.
Boom, ba-gee, boom, boom, bee, boo, boo, ba-bee, boo, boo, bee.
All right, that was stupid.
Well, you asked for it.
Think about it. This game came out the same year as Metal Gear Solid 4, right?
Quit making these comparisons. We always do this in replay. It's a very different game.
It's just weird to think about.
Metal Gear 4.
It's fun to think about.
I'm gonna cut some pasture, okay?
Jeez.
I want that cut. Cut.
You got way too much, dude.
But it.
Your pockets are full of hay.
To the point that it's running
Feed 'em
away
to the
from you.
marmots.
I want to just. How do I put? I can't because it hasn't turned into hay.
What does Brammy turn into?
Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. Okay.
Soup.
Too much stuff.
Nice.
Okay. They
Well,
want.
now you don't have any.
Do marmots want grass or hay?
They want hay.
Okay, hold on a second.
So that has to turn into hay.
Okay, hold on.
You should go investigate the bee, too.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I want to find the borders of this area, Tim.
Do I
Turn
know
around.
your
Let's go
constraints?
exploring a little bit.
Okay. Well, there's some more fence here.
Can you move it?
Yeah, sure.
Can you seal
oh, yeah,
Brammy
of
in?
course. Hold on. Oh, I don't want that. All right. Oh, wait, is that hay?
That's hay.
Is it?
Yeah, it turned to hay, dude.
No.
Grass.
Feed the marmots.
Okay, hold on. This is really weird to play.
Can you open that barn and it's like episode 2 of Walking Dead?
I have to take this out. Probably.
Now you can make a really big fence.
Oh my gosh, I could. Not really though. I don't know. I think I need more.
Can you trap Brammy?
There you go.
Fine looking fence.
Bees.
Okay, carry nectar.
Yeah, go say hi.
Yeah, go get stung.
What's that duck get
Oh,
stung?
they
Oh,
love
they
me.
love you.
It's like in real life.
Are the marmots gone?
I'm gonna advance a day, see if I can get some hay.
If this entire game goes through and you never get to drink what's on the duck's back, it'd be the most disappointing tease of all
That's what you
time.
get at the end when you beat the game.
It's just poison. That's how it all ends. This farm just
The
goes
Duck's
downhill.
master plan comes through. It's like Kevin Spacey in Seven.
Except with more hay.
So I have to make cheese now? I haven't gotten cabbages yet. Slow down.
I can make cabbages without any marmots.
I don't know. Is honey involved? How much fence do I need?
Whoa.
Oh, she's got an attitude.
She is transformed.
You gotta turn the fences into bees?
Okay. Oh, hunting now is a thing. Gosh. You always
Just
one
throwing
step.
everything at you.
Everything.
Foxes.
Okay, so I should go on a hunt. I need a terrier. Oh, I need a dog to go hunting.
Oh, I hope you get to name that dog.
War on Terrier.
Okay, hold on.
Hanson, are you still liking this?
I am, actually. So you're
Really?
saying we're on a terrier hunt right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Remember Fugitive Hunter, War on Terrier? Never mind. It's an old replay reference.
No, I
a
just
good
thought it was a
joke.
new pun. What's the old replay?
I think I was hosting the Fugitive Hunter one, and I said something like, "That's our look at Fugitive Hunter, War on Terrier." And then Tim called me out while we were still recording, being like, "You said Terrier." And I was like, "No, I didn't."
Oh.
And like they clearly played the tape of me saying Terrier.
Tim, I have bad news.
What's that?
I don't see both marmots.
Yeah, but I think
That
he's-
one tied me on a tree.
It's probably giving birth, Reiner.
What character is this?
I don't know, the guy that's super into animal
Marmot
breeding.
Farmer Ben Hanson?
it's Farmer Ben Hanson. Go get that marmot.
Oh wait, it just turns into cut grass. Wait, maybe I have to cut it further.
Oh, yeah.
Is he into that?
Now he can eat it. Look at him.
She.
Can you cut your way out of this hellhole?
Let's go start a new life.
What's down that road?
Eat that.
Let the duck manage the farm.
You can trade this rabbit for this for rabbit. Wait, what was he pointing at? This? The marmot. I can. Okay.
You can't pick up the marmot, though, huh?
You want this, marmot?
No idea what to do, Adam.
Marmot,
He's
what
eating.
are you?
Look, he's eating.
What is it?
Is he singing?
It's grass seed. Do I cut this further?
Now he's gonna crab out some bees or something.
Will this turn into grass seed? Okay, let's find your mate. Is he gone?
I think he's long gone, dude.
Yeah.
What happened? Is
Got
he
out of there.
Well, you
fence?
made a crappy fence.
I saw the way you're managing this farm and he's getting out.
Do I have to build a fence around the marmot? Come here, marmot.
Can you just put him in your house as a natural
Come here.
fence?
Come on. Oh, do I have to scare you in there? Ooh, let's go. Ooh, come on. I'll
Swing that sickle.
I'll get you. I'll get you.
Scream like a maniac.
Come on. Come on. Shepherd's Crossing. Come on, Shepherd's Crossing.
Get that duck to help.
You can do this.
Earn your keep.
You can get him in there.
Come on, Shepherd's Crossing.
You don't have to move that hourglass rock?
What is that rock?
I don't know.
They, wait. Oh, wait. No, here's the thing. Okay.
Please tell me
I
what
think I
the
know.
thing is with
All
this
right.
game.
They can't pass the rock. Only I can, so it's like an entrance. No, not that way.
Yeah, I can pass the
Oh,
rock.
okay.
Oh, it's like those grates
kinda
or the
cool.
cattle thing where they can't step over them.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Come on, marmot.
You little son of a bitch,
You
get
little
in
marmot.
You flea-bitten marmot.
This is not happening.
I was really bummed you guys talked about Looney Tunes and Disney a lot in that replay a couple
Oh, I
weeks
wonder
back.
what you would have said.
I was screaming at my monitor when I was watching it at home.
there. What were you
Do you not like Looney
I
Tunes?
was, no, I love Looney Tunes a lot, but I was hoping you guys were going to do Desert Demolition, which is clearly the better Roadrunner
Yeah,
and Coyote
I would
game
agree.
for Genesis at some point in the future.
Get in there, you imbeciles! Okay.
It had a love symbol, so it's in love right now.
Question
The
mark?
grass isn't the only thing in bloom. Guys.
Thrill a minute.
We're having a real aroused marmot here.
I really want you in there!
Get in there!
Yeah, no!
Oh, the duck was even leading him in.
Can he not go in there?
Grab all the fence and build a new fence around the marmot.
No, this is just... I wonder if there's notes.
That's how farming works.
I wonder if Brammy's got something to say
My
on
Uncle
this.
Gene taught me.
Shallot?
Yes. My Uncle
Marmot
Gene
farmer.
Shallot the farmer. Actually, Oh wait, that's why you said Gene
Oh, it's
Shallot, 'cause I
close.
said Uncle Gene.
Well, you know what? We're not going to get him in there. That's the end of our episode. I'm sorry, Tim.
Try and leave. Try and leave this town.
No, he got him. He got him.
Fence him.
This is like catching a ghost.
Type?
Exactly.
Okay.
Now,
Oh my God.
This is probably not the way to do it.
there's no way this is the way to do it. I'm sure there's like marmot bait in the shop or something.
Yeah, put hay in there maybe.
He's afraid of that crazy dog thing.
But
that you put in
anyway,
there.
we could do this for hours. We're going to end the episode here. Hanson, maybe we'll revisit this game for like a moment if you think it's super
Fingers
great.
are crossed, Reiner.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see what you say about it. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next Saturday on Replay.